So here we go, everybody. Welcome to another video. And today is a big video. We're predicting the final 9 games of the season for Town. I'm joined by Peachy and Bono, who are going to share their thoughts on the 9 games. Peachy, great to have you on, my friend.
Thank you.
9 games to go in League One, my friend. How you feeling?
I think I prefer it when the season was over, to be honest, because I'm just so nervous. No, it's really exciting. I really can't wait for these next 9 games in a weird way, but in another way, I'm going to be watching through my fingers like that, I think, most games now. Don't know how Bono feels.
Yeah, Bono, this is the first time in League One we've been in this position. We're making videos to predict the 9 games because we're excited. And is everything to play for. 4 teams riding for top 2, the title. Forest Green, they beat Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, plant power. No, thanks for having me on. It's pretty epic. Is it 9 games or is it 8? I can't remember. But yeah, it's special time, isn't it?
Oh, you stopped it. It's a special time, my friend.
Our time.
It's our time. It's our time.
It is. But yes, it is 9 games. Yeah, there's 9 games, Bono. Some big games, and we're going to predict them. Get involved, everybody, in the comments. Share your predictions for the games. Peachy, let's start off then. Pride Park, Derby County. It's going to be a big crowd. We beat Derby, of course, live on TV earlier in the season. But what's your prediction for this one? A team who have got good players. Paul Warne knows what he's doing. They've stuttered as of late, but they have been on a charge since the start of the year. Thoughts on this one?
Yeah, like I say, they had a real charge up the league and really cement themselves in the playoffs. But recently, they've had a bit of a wobble, haven't they? But so they've got a very good squad, an aging squad, but then experience does help. Obviously, every time I predict a game, my heart says win. But I think it's going to be a draw this Saturday. I think they'll take the lead and we'll just nick a 1-1 at the end. But yeah, I'll have to go. I want to see us win, but the pessimistic side of me says no, it'll be a draw. And I'll take a draw because that'd be a very good result against a team that high up in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah. Bono, thoughts on this one, my friend? Derby County, the mighty Rams. It's going to be an entertaining game, I'm sure. Big crowd, as I said. Thoughts?
Well, I've been looking at some stats and stuff on the train home today, and Derby has started to stutter a little bit. I think the last 5 or 6 games have been, not at all like ours. But we'll cut the fluff. It's going to be an Ipswich Town win. If we score first, then we'll win this game. They've had some weird possession stats and shots on target. They don't get many shots on target. But the last few games, they've had high possession and low shots on target, and they've not scored. So I think we will win. And to carry on that momentum, make it 7 in a row. Will we make it a record 8 clean sheets for the wall, Christian Walton? Who knows? But yeah, Ipswich going to win. It won't be by much because Derby don't concede many. Maybe 2-0.
Okay, another clean sheet there as well. I like it. Well, I'm going to share my thoughts as well, ladies and gentlemen. Do not worry. Will I go for a win? Will I go for a draw? Or will I go for a defeat? I'm not feeling defeat. I'm not feeling a draw. I'm feeling the win. Because why not? Keep that momentum going. Being positive. I want to go for a 1-0 win. Job done. There we go. Of course, going into Good Friday. Wycombe Wanderers at Portman Road. Matty Bloomfield in the dugout. Of course, Gareth Ainsworth with QPR now. Peachy, Wycombe beat us early in the season. Is that right?
Yep.
They did, didn't
1-0.
they? Yeah, they did beat us. 1-0, yep. Sorry. Trying to forget about that, Adam Spark. But yeah, thoughts on this one? Prediction as well?
Yeah, so home to S. Housery FC, in my opinion. I don't think Mr. Bloomfield's going to change him up. I don't know what sort of style he's got, if it's different from Gareth Ainsworth, but I don't think he's going to change it this late in the season as taken over. We owe them one. I wasn't at Wycombe away, but I heard that some of the gamesmanship to the players and some of the gestures made to the Ipswich Town fans in the game, we owe them one. And I personally feel the players are going to know that, especially Mr. Morsey. And I think we'll romp it 3-0. We'll really set a mark on and go, This is Ipswich Town. This is what we're about. Don't mess with us. 3-0 Town.
Ooh, I like that. And of course, Wickham, they've still got a shot for the top 6. So I'm sure they're going to be fighting to get that position, Bono. Yeah, thoughts on that one? I don't know why I even forgot that we did lose against them. Of course we did. It was rubbish. But yeah, thoughts?
Yeah, when we lost that one at Adams Park, is it Adams Park? I've never been, but it looks very beautiful where it is. Stunning car park, I'm told. Yeah, they kind of celebrated like they won the World Cup. It's a bit sad, really, considering we absolutely trounced them last season, didn't we?
I think it was near the World Cup, weren't it, the date? So maybe that's what they thought.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I've got to be really careful not to just say, yeah, we're going to win. But we're at home. It's Good Friday, 3 p.m., not an evening kickoff like I thought it was. I did check. So yeah, I think we are going to win, and I agree with Peachy. I think we're going to have 3 goals. That right side is just going to carve them up, and I really hope this ages well. So yeah, come on, you Blues, Morsey masterclass. Where's Burns? Down the line in the summertime. It's nearly summer. It's Easter, isn't it? Spring.
Yeah.
Spring.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'm sure we'll watch this back leading up to the Wickham game or after the Wickham game. Go, oh God, we got this completely wrong. But I agree with you, boys. I think maybe not a 3-0 win, but I think definitely a win on the cards here. Maybe we will concede in this game. Just, you know, they're big players. They score from a set piece or something. I'm not going to do a score prediction, but I'm just going to go for a win for Town against Wickham. That makes it 2 wins in a row in my predictions wise and Bono's predictions wise. But 4 points for Peachy so far. Easter Monday down at Cheltenham Town. Peachy, you were saying off air that you got a ticket for Cheltenham, so you're looking forward to that. And your thoughts on them, a team who they will be fighting relegation, but there's other teams that are worse off than them. But yeah, thoughts on this?
Yeah, my first trip to is it Johnny Rock Stadium? Yeah, Cheltenham. So I'm looking forward to that. Cotswolds, lovely part of the country. My wife loves it down there, so she'll enjoy that as well. This has banana skin written all over it because I think Cheltenham are pretty much safe because there's a lot of worse teams, and then I think they're like 7 points clear at the moment. But again, I'm going to predict a win. It's going to be a very tight win. It'll be one of them games where we're going to score late. They're going to not make it easy for us. They're going to sit back and try and catch us on the counter. We've got to be ready for it. Yeah, I'll go for another win. Another win. You're on mute, boy.
Yep. I knew that. I was prepared as well. I unmute myself, but I didn't. Bono, recover this from me. Thoughts on this one before I get my stats in order?
Cheers, Ross. Cheers, Peachy. Yeah, like Chris said, it's going to be a difficult game. They're going to be well organised. I think, yeah, they're pretty much safe. Beautiful part of the world. I was down there 11 years ago. Lovely. Before I went to Monmouthshire. Monmouth is a lovely town. But anyway, that's enough of Bono tourism. Let's get back to the football. Just mute myself whilst I cough. I think we will also win this. 9 in a row. I think we might concede. 2-1. I think we might see a goal from a player that's never scored for us before. Like maybe
the Don Donasian.
Maybe Donasian, because I think we've got so many games coming. It's going to be like 2 games a week, isn't it, for the next 2 months? I think we will see a little bit of rotation as well, maybe. So yeah, maybe Donasian, Harry Clark, who knows? Yeah, it's exciting just talking about these games, isn't it?
It is exciting. Of course, we don't want to get too overexcited because you never know what could happen. But Cheltenham, we actually haven't beaten Cheltenham in our history in competitive games, in the proper professional games, because the 3 meetings we've had them in League One, 2-1 defeat, a 0-0 draw, and a 1-1 draw. Will Town break that record? My prediction: we are going to beat them, but yeah, it's going to be a close encounter. A 2-0 win for Town, I'm going. I think I'll be happy with that one. So there we go. Easter Monday, Good Friday, should be a good outing for the Blues. Then Oh dear. Charlton Athletic at Portman Road. We all know what happened at the Valley back in October. That was I still have nightmares of that game. Peachy, thoughts on this one? A team have got a new manager since Macaulay Bond, Scott Fraser. There now. Yeah.
Matt Penny.
Oh yeah, Matt. No, he won't play though, will he? He's cut.
Oh no, we won't. No, that's a very good point, and that's why you are the host with the most.
I just, yeah. I literally said, yeah, that's correct. But no, he'll be thingy tied, loan tied, or whatever it's called. It's not cup tied, is it? What's it called? Loaned.
Can't play against your parent club.
Parent, yeah, there we go.
Ineligible.
Yes,
maybe.
That's the word. That's the word. But Peachy.
Ooh, Charlton. Right, I'll be perfectly honest. I have not watched the highlights back from the earlier game of the season, the 4-4. I've not watched anything about it because I was so irritated and people like peed off with the result and how it went. But again, it'll be tough because like Charlton, they're one of the teams that they one week they turn up, the next they don't. And I think then they'll have nothing to play for, so there's less pressure on them in some respects. But again, I think we owe them one after conceding them 2 late goals. And again, the players will know that. They'll know the hurt in the dressing room in the game, dressing room after the game. I think it'll be another 2-1 or 2-0 win. It'll be a professional job. Just a professional job. Get the 3 points. On to the next one.
Okay, then. Yeah, as you said, I think they've not got much to play for. I think mid-table is the name for them this year. I think in League One, they've been the mid-table side. I've had a few little moments maybe trying to flirt with the playoffs, but Dean Holden has done a good job there since coming in. But Bono, thoughts on this one, my friend?
Yeah, I think what was it, November? Right at the end of November? December? I did look earlier, but life. It will be fresh in the memory. It was October. Was it really October?
Yeah.
That's when Ed Sheeran came down and watched, didn't he? Yeah. And he was pictured with something in his hand that he shouldn't have been. Beer, nothing else, by the way. Yeah, fresh in the memory. We'll be wanting to dispel those ghosts, won't we? Win. It's got to be a win. We've just got to win. Just win everything. I'm just going to predict a win for every. In fact, no, I'm not. Because I am predicting a loss and a draw. Ooh. Yeah.
Spoiler.
Boys and girls and everybody else, we are not going to win every game. We're not going to win we can't. No one does. Not even the best teams in the world, do they?
No, don't.
And who would have predicted Sheffield Wednesday losing against Forest Green Rovers at the New Lawn?
Not me.
Solar powered, fertilized by urine from the toilets. Who would have predicted that? Nobody.
If you did, then well played. I want the lottery numbers right now, please. I'm going to go for a win. I'm not going to put a score prediction on it, but yeah, to sort of get that revenge from that 4-4 draw, or just as you said, for the players to sort of just get that out of their memory and get a nice win. Then next up is under lights. The last game under lights at Portman Road, Port Vale, a team who have done pretty well, since coming to League One, since winning promotion. Once again, going to have a solid season. I think they're pretty. I don't think once again. I think they're pretty much safe. Mid-table for them, but done a good job. Peachy, what do you reckon, my friend? It was a 3-2 win at their place. We made hard work of that win, but we got there. Cameron Humphrey scoring an absolute welding. But
yeah, last game be the last game under the lights. Hopefully, you never know.
Oh yeah.
But fair play to them. They've come up, done really well this season. It's going to be another. I think it's going to be a real frustrating game. It's going to be a really frustrating night for us. I think we'll win, but it's going to be like that. They're just going to come, probably play for the draw, maybe like get behind 11 men behind the ball. But on the theme of Owen teams, we owe Port Vale one from 1995 in the Anglo-Italian Cup when they beat us 4-2 at home and we didn't make it to Wembley. So my own little bit there. But yeah, I think it'll be another win, but it's one of them, a frustrating night at Portman Road. And what we don't need, and I'm guilty of this, is the crowd. The crowd's been pretty good this year, but we just can't turn. They're going to try and get the turn on us. And then, yeah, a hard-fought win.
Okay. Little stat here, Bono. They're the only team to have won at Plymouth this season. So they've got that on everyone else in League One. But they've got a bad record. I was just looking at stats quickly now, and they've got a good record in the league. They've only won, or they've lost 8 of their last 13.
They give away loads of penalties, don't they?
Yeah.
Is it? I think Ellis Harrison gave away one at the weekend, and it's like, what are you doing in the penalty box, man? It wasn't even a corner. But yeah, it's funny that Peachy mentioned the Anglo-Italian Cup. Do you think that defeat is kind of swept under the carpet when we talk about never lost at home type thing? Because, you know, I don't want to be that guy, but I am a nerd and I am a geek, and I've probably got like an ADHDism when it comes to stuff like that. Technically, we have. But hey, it's only the Anglo-Italian Cup. It's like when people say Norwich City haven't won anything. Well, actually, they've won the League Cup. So, yeah, we've never lost an important game at home in Europe. But hey, when I was 13, the Anglo-Italian Cup was like massive. More to come on that, kids. Yeah. Future feature, maybe. But yeah, Port Vale, they've got a cracking away kit, which we won't see because it's blue and white. Yeah, it's really, really nice. And their goalkeeper strips, chef's kiss. Anyway, surprise, kids. We're going to win. We're going to beat them handsomely as well. Really, really handsomely. Luongo, Bosch, Jackson, Bosch. We're going to see some rotation as well. Ladapo, he's just going to sort them out. Goal from a corner. Leif Davis.
Straight from corner. Direct corner.
Why not? No. Wait. He'll ping it in, and someone will score. That's my prediction. Someone will score. But yeah, that'll be a good game. Sadly, though, boys, peek behind the curtain. I'm planning on going to a gig that night.
Yeah, fine.
Well, no, it's going to be the last game under the lights this season because we ain't gonna get. We're not going to be in the playoffs.
Or from your prediction wise, yeah, it sounds like we're not, because yeah, we're on a roll here. We're continuing this unbelievable run.
Yeah,
clean sheets galore and everything.
Yeah, McKenna's at the wheel.
Yeah,
he knows exactly what we need.
Yeah, but will I predict a win? Do you know what? It's not going to be a win. I think it's going to be one of these frustrating evenings. It will just put us down a little bit. I'm going to go for a draw. They got nothing to play for, Port Vale, but for some reason they'll just find a way to get an equaliser, and it'll be a 1-1 draw or stuff like that. So sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully the boys are right, and we go into our next game, which is a game against Peterborough United, who are an informed team at London Road. Of course, we got a good win over them early in the season, 2-1 win. Connor Chaplin scoring a brace, of course. Darren Ferguson back at Peterborough. Peachy, thoughts on this one?
Yeah, is it 4,000 Town fans going as well to that game? But my pessimistic side's come out now. I think this is the game where we'll get beat because I don't think their pitch is great. That's not me blaming the pitch. I think, like I say, we can't.
Yes, it is. You're blaming the pitch.
Yeah, football's played on grass, isn't it? There's no grass on that pitch. But I think, like I say, we can't win every game, can we? I mean, I can sit and say win, but I've got to be realistic. And I think Peterborough will get one over on us. So, one of them frustrating games again. Unfortunately, I think we'll get beat. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong, but no, I think we don't have a good record at Peterborough, do we?
No, not really. It's not been great.
I mean, beat them on penalties in the old Papa John's Trophy the other year, didn't we?
Trophy, yeah, but not because we had to score late goals in our first League One season. Luke Chambers scoring a late goal. But,
great header.
Yeah, but we haven't had a great record overall against them. Just in general, like even since being League One, I don't want to bring up old games against them, but yeah, thankfully we did get the win recently this season against them. But yeah, it's not been great. So defeat then, Peachy.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine, it's going to come at some stage. We've only lost 4 games all season in the league, so 5 defeats isn't going to be too bad. Bono, they've got a man up front who scores a lot of goals. Johnson Clark-Harris, 24 goals for him this year, spearheading that front line. Yeah, he's probably going to score. And yeah, thoughts?
Well, he won't score if he's in Wolfenden's pocket again, like he was at Portman Road late last year. I think we're going to draw this one. Their new manager, Bounce. What is he like? Manager for the 18th time there, Ferguson, isn't he now? Yeah. I have declare an interest. I used to work in Peterborough. I have a really healthy, completely rational dislike for them. When I worked there, which was over 20 years ago now, they couldn't give two hoots about Ipswich Town. It was all Rushden and Diamonds, Northampton and Cambridge United. They're a group of fans, and I think they're a club that think they're much, much bigger than what they actually are. And they will celebrate this draw like it's a victory. I obviously hope we absolutely stuff them. Clark-Harris has a really, really off day, but yeah, it's kind of, they're like on the cusp of being a bogey team, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which is not a title I kind of award lightly. But yeah, we'll draw this. There'll be a few dissenting voices, kind of social media will be, oh, we drew. But yeah, who knows? But yeah. And that will just, you need bad days to keep you humble. Never get too high, never get too low.
And I'm just looking at the stat, actually. Our record at London Road, it is dreadful. We've only ever won once at Peterborough, and that was back in 1972 in the FA Cup. Bob Olsen was in charge, a 2-0 win. But since then, we've never beaten them in the league. We've, of course, lost 7-1, which is a long time ago. We lost 2-1 with Lambert back in 2021. With, I think that was behind closed doors or whatever. No, I don't know. I think it was. But yeah, our record isn't good. But you know what? We're record breakers this season. So why not Town? Go on then. Kieran McKenna and co. It will be a close encounter. I won't do a score prediction, but I'm just going to go for a Town win, because why not? I'm a positive man this year. Go with my heart. Sending my head there. I'm going with my heart this year. But I'm still also being a bit careful as well, because I don't want to get too carried away. But yeah, looking back at that record, it's not great at their place. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of their ground.
Records are there to be broken, though, bro. Yeah. So,
Very true. But yeah, I'm going to go for a win. Sorry if I'm being too positive, ladies and gentlemen, but why not? We've got to be. But yeah, definitely going into the final big games. Barnsley now, of course, rearranged. Tuesday night. Oakwell. A team who are they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Beachy, the stakes for this are going to be huge going to this point of the season.
Yes. Look, the game's nearly a month away, and I'm already nervous for it. I said before we go on, I'm absolutely bricking it, to be honest, because it's probably one of the biggest games in a long time for Ipswich Town fans. It might, because we've not had a lot to get excited about. But I remember the 1999-2000 season where we had to go to Barnsley and get a win, and also after our loss to Peterborough, there's gonna be a few doubters, like Bono said, in the fan base, and the players are going to say, "No, we've got to switch it back on again." And I think we're going to sneak a win at Barnsley. I really do. It'll be a tight game. They're going to score because we know Norwood's going to score. That's just written. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 win.
Ooh, that would be a lot.
It's amazing. I can go from Mr. Negative at Peterborough to Mr. Positive at Barnsley.
I'm trying to find a defeat here myself, because I know we're going to lose at one stage, but maybe I'll go for a defeat at Barnsley. Oh, I don't want to be that guy, guys. But I'll have a think first. I did do my thinking before this and, my research, but I'm changing my mind on the fly, which is not good. Just stick to your point. Bono, thoughts before I decide. Yeah.
The Barnsley bubble would have burst. I mean, that is an alliteration if ever I've heard of one. If you don't know what that means, kids, Google it or ask Alexa or Siri. Anyway, a draw. I mean, that really is the business end of the season. What is it? 3 games to go? Is that the third game. It's not the penultimate game. It's not the last game. I think it's the third from last game. I think the Barnsley bubble would have burst by then because they've not been that good. And then all of a sudden, they're really good. And it would have burst by then. So we will snatch a draw from the jaws of victory. And yeah, that'll cast a little bit of doubt. But we'll be pushing for first by then.
Okay. Do you know what, boys? Why not? We're going to draw this, but we're not going to lose. So a draw we're going for. And yeah, when I put a defeat in this predictions, I'll wait and see. We've got 2 more big games to predict now, boys. Last game at Portman Road, Exeter City come to town. We beat them at their place live on TV back in November, I think it was. 2-0 win. Ladapo Hana scoring the goals. Mid-table for them, not too shabby after winning promotion. Thoughts, Peachy?
Well, it'll be the final home game of the season, and we're going to be in a position aiming for top 2. Portman Road will be sold out. That place will be rocking. And I know the players we've got now seem to thrive under that. They always say, it's like a cliche, but they say the backing helps. And all players say it, but I think they genuinely mean it. And we do, especially with our way following. And I think we'll win that game. I don't know what the score will be. We'll win it. It's going to, like I say, it will just be all the atmosphere. And also, it'll be mine and my wife's 7-year wedding anniversary that day. So they better win.
We better. Hear that, boys? Hear that?
Yeah. Otherwise, Mrs. Peachy won't be happy.
No, she'll be hunting you down. It won't be Peachy hunting you down. It'll be Mrs. Peachy hunting you down.
Exactly. And I think to say that has got like it written that it's a massive game, sellout crowd. You know, even the old air horns might come back in and flags and balloons. Proper old celebration times. But yeah, we'll win it. Then on to Fleet.
Yeah. Actually, I asked you, like, where are we in the position table at the moment? Is this going to be a game we're second off? Because
could we? Well, as we go, could we potentially clinch promotion that day?
Yeah.
Then I'm not going home. I'm staying out all night.
Yeah, everyone will be. It'll be a bloody massive party. Of course, we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but you know, these are predictions. It's predictions. You know, you've got to enjoy yourself. Bono, thoughts on this then before we get into the game against Fleetwood?
I really hope David Earl comes to this. Yeah. He probably won't because Ipswich is about 260 miles. Quickly looking at Google Maps. I hope he comes. I hope he comes to the pub, the Thinking Man's pub before the game. But they sponsor another podcast, so we won't mention the Greyhound. Oh, I just did it. I think we'll beat them. I think we will beat them handsomely. They will be safe. We will be, confidence will be at an all-time high. There will be 29,863 people packing out the rafters of Portman Road. I'll unfortunately have to be sat down in the U2 because we're not allowed to stand anymore. More on that later, kids. And it will just be glorious. The Americans will be over. I'll get to see my mate Mark Detmer again. It's going to be absolutely fine. Yeah, goalfest.com it will be absolutely romping. Because it's the last home game of the season, are we going to get a little lap of the pitch by the players and their kids? Thankfully, we don't have players there that don't have family and kids, so they bring their friends to run on the pitch. I'm not going to pass any more comment because I get myself in trouble. And you as well, Ross. So yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good.
It's going to be a packed Portman Road. Hopefully good weather. That's my prediction. Good weather. Hopefully
it will be.
It'll be late April. You know?
Yeah, it's going to be 19 degrees.
Ooh. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Prediction on the weather forecast. So get your shorts out.
Yeah.
Sun cream, maybe. Early doors sun cream, maybe. As we enter.
Especially Liam from Crew. He needs that factor. Yes. SPF 50, baby.
Yes. If you're watching, my friend, get him out.
Yeah. Yeah. And Marcus Nash as well. Marcus Nash. Yeah. And other gingers.
Yeah. And just anybody who has struggled with, sun. Anyway, my prediction: job done, professional performance, happy days going into Fleetwood. Last game of the season, then Peachy. Will promotion be clinched? A long old trip up to Fleetwood. A team that frustrated us this season. Could be nervy. Organised Fleetwood side. A team, I think they're still trying to survive, aren't they? No, they're not. They're not. Just look at the table. They're fine. They're fine.
Yeah.
They're fine. Thoughts on this?
Oh, final game of the season, Fleetwood away. Obviously, there'll be a huge demand for tickets. And obviously, there'll not be many. So I think there'll be a beanbag at Portman Road for that game.
Yeah.
A beanbag at Portman Road? Tell me more, Peachy.
Hopefully, it's all done and dusted by then. But on my theme again, another team we owe. Because, all right, I know, the only thing that matters in football is goals, and I agree with that. But like the home game, we should have beat them 3-4-0, and then they got that very jammy equaliser. But it's the way they celebrated. It was like they just won the World Cup.
It was poor taste, wasn't it, Chris?
It was, and with Josh Earl allegedly showing a few fingers at the home fans and got sent off, which fair enough. But it's just. Yeah, that game really sticks in the memory of this season at home. But I think pessimistics. I think that'll be a 1-1 draw, and we'll clinch second.
Ooh, yeah. Will there be a penalty promotion on the beach at Fleetwood, or will it go down to the final day,
or down at Felixstowe? We'll all leave the beanbag, go to Felixstowe.
Yeah, there we go. We shall see. Bono, then. Final prediction for yourself, Fleetwood Town.
So yeah, like Peachy said, we owe those pesky. They're the COD army.
Yeah, CODs. Yeah, COD army.
Yeah, they have a really good vlogger, don't they? Nappers, who's been unwell. So get well soon, Nappers. He's one of the good guys. But yeah, we owe them. And Josh, if you're watching, I'm really disappointed in the way that you were at Portman Road. I liked you. I stuck up for you when you had that mask when you played for us because you hurt your face. And he did this really good thing. He played like left-sided centre back, and he got this thing where he was past the ball and did like a Cruyff turn all the time. And I thought he's going to be a Premier League player in 3 years' town. And now he's at Fleetwood. So yeah, there you go. We owe them. Hopefully. I mean, we all like excitement. We all like tension. We like the swing of big results and stuff. But I think if we were all like completely honest with ourselves, we don't want it going down to the last day. I think collectively our health cannot take that kind of tension. I'd like it to be done and dusted. A battle for first or second, I don't mind, but I don't want to be in third needing a win on the last day because yeah. But let's manage our expectations, dream big, but just keep ourselves grounded. Yeah. I think we'll win. I think it will be. I mean, I don't care if it's a 1-0 and it comes off Harry Clark's derriere. To be honest, I mean, what a way to score your first town goal, eh, Harry? Yeah. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we clinch the league at Fleetwood? Everybody back at Portman Road on their beanbags. It's just going to be. Can you imagine, Mark Ashton? Sorry, Mark. Make it happen. If we do a beanbag, give us beanbags
on the pitch.
Ideally, though, I think we'd want to clinch the title at Portman Road, really, because I think Fleetwood would be a bit sad because it's a small ground.
Do we think Sheffield Wednesday and pesky Plymouth are going to drop away that much? I mean, recent form suggests that there's a few wobbles there. Derby having a wobble. Barnsley are going to be absolutely crap in a few games' time. I just sounded really Suffolk. That's you two. That's being with you two. I'm a bit of a chameleon when it comes to voices. Yeah. Yeah.
Where I'm at right now, do you know what? We're going to lose this game. We're going to lose against Fleetwood, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because we've already won promotion, and I'm not going to predict title race just yet. I'm just going to, I know this is what this video is all about, but we're going to lose against Fleetwood. They're just going to be dicks, aren't they? Just gonna be dicks. They're gonna get a goal, scrappy goal, and that'll be it. And that'll be a bit disappointing. But do you know what? I'll be in Fleetwood just thinking, Right about them anymore because we'll be in the championship.
Christian Walton is going to be so pissed off because like his chances of like a 16th clean sheet in a row are going to be absolutely scuppered by Luke Wolfenden having a bit of a lapse, his first one this year, and it's like, oh man, Scott Brown, who doesn't look as menacing with hair, does he? He's going to give it the big one to like their. I mean, I'd love to go to Fleetwood. Unfortunately, I'm not a very good fan and don't often go away, and so I'm obviously not as committed as other people that do go all the time. So yeah. Oh man, if we lose that, we proper crap on it.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen. That's just me, just bringing a bit of spice to this prediction video. Just to, I know we've predicted defeats from other games, but that'd be a typical Town thing to do. You know, just final game of the season, everyone's celebrating because we've won promotion or whatever. But go to Fleetwood and lose. But hopefully I'm wrong. But that is our predictions. Peachy, Bono, it's been a great video. Final words from yourself, Peachy. Really, just enjoy the ride, really.
Yeah, it's going to be an absolute emotional roller coaster, I think. And my final thing I will ever say about this, but a little life lessons for the kids out there. If you've been at a game and you've been on the beer all day and you think your chance of top two have gone, do not tweet it because you could make yourself look a bit of an idiot come May. Hopefully, I'm going to look a bit of an idiot. Well, I'm going to always look an idiot, but I'm going to look more of an idiot. And also get well to Mr. Heath after his operation and also Stu with his bad ankle. Hope you're well soon, chaps.
Oh, Peachy, what a man you are indeed. And Bono, then, final words for yourself. 9 big games. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. This is what we live for. This is the excitement. This is why football is the best game in the world. This is why Ipswich Town are the greatest club in the world. This is why our fans are pretty good most of the time. And yeah, bring it on. I can't really get caught out with historical tweets, Mr. Peach, because I use tweet delete. Ooh. Get rid of them after 30 days. It's all Twitter's so topical. Why do people need to hang on to tweets for like 10 years? Anyway.
Stats.
Anyway, yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I'm nervous. We're going to have some tired players, but we've got a big squad. We've got a good squad, great depth. And yeah, I tell you what, the Cornhill in Ipswich, it's just going to be a sea of blue and white, isn't it? And then we'll be watching the playoffs. We'll be watching Bolton battle Derby and Barnsley and Plymouth. So yeah, we'll be sitting back with our beverage of choice, and we'll be thinking, we're going to QPR next year, boys, and Nottingham Forest.
A prediction here for the Premier League. We shall see.
And Leeds, just to wind my dad up, because they're going to get relegated because they're rubbish.
Yeah, we shall wait and see. Hopefully we won't watch this back in May and think, oh God, we were completely wrong. But it's what's all about. Fun predictions. Everybody enjoy it. Home and away. Enjoy the 9 games. Hopefully Town won't be a League One football club anymore. But yeah, we shall see. Thanks again for watching. As I said, get in comments down below. Peachy, Bono, thanks for joining me. Stay tuned for all the other videos coming your way. Bye for now.